I was reading in Luke chapter 13, and in this passage in verses 1 through 5, there are some people that come to Jesus and they are expressing concern over something that happened to a group of people that were Galilean. Apparently, this man Pilate he had killed them and mingled their blood with his sacrifices. And they're coming to Jesus and they are trying to figure out, why did this happen to them? This is kind of like how we do today whenever we see things happen to people at the hands of another individual, or even we see things like natural disasters, like Jesus even makes mention of in this passage about the tower that fell on these individuals. We often ask, why do these things happen? And we often, most of the time, wonder why this would happen to people who are seemingly good. So we have this idea that some people are more good than others. And Jesus addresses all of this in his response. He asked them, do you think that the people that were killed at the hands of Pilate of Pilate were somehow worse sinners than any other person in that area that didn't die? And then he says, do you think that the people who died in the natural disaster of the tower falling on them, do you think that they were worse sinners than any of the people in that area? And he makes it plain to them, absolutely not. He squashes this false idea that you and I have, that there are good people and then there's bad people, and that good people don't deserve to die and that only bad people do. And that's just simply a false way of thinking. We know from the Bible that none of us are good. All are born into sin. And because of what happened in the fall, we do have to die one death. And then if we have accepted Jesus, we will get to live on forever. And he is expressing to them what is most important is that they deal with not worrying about why this happened to them. Instead, we are to pray for those who have been affected by it. And then we are to check ourselves, examine our hearts, and make sure that we are repentant and we are living our lives with Jesus, so that when we leave this earth, be it at the hands of another person, God forbid that be the case, or natural causes, that we don't have to worry about anything if we just stick with Jesus. So I know these types of things are hard to hear and understand, but the best thing that we can do is just trust in the Lord and understand that that is the nature of the fall, y'all, is that we will see these things. But thank God there's coming a day where we will never have to deal with any of that again, and we genuinely get to enjoy life without all of this foolishness. So accept Jesus if you have not. Continue walking with him if you have.